Stulla Nation back again. And listen, Piers Morgan, he's been on a crazy run, man. A crazy run. So I've just seen a snippet of Wilder talking about how his daughter was conceived. And hey, listen, as you know how I get down, if I seen it, you have to see it too, man. Check this out, man.
Jesus Christ.
Deontay, you've got 7 children, like you said.
Yeah, man.
One is your daughter, Nia, I think it's actually Nia, who was born with spina bifida, which is obviously a very serious condition. What impact has that had on your life and your feelings as a father?
It had a strong impact on my life because I chose to keep her. Her mother didn't. You know, her mother tried to set me up, you know, to have the baby. You know, she ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door, and that's how we had her.
Really?
Listen, that is where I got up to. I heard that and I was like, what? So I got to that point, I was like, listen, let me jump straight to tell this story and watch this story with the Stulla Nation, man. Let's get back into this, man.
Yeah, you know, truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow.
But I'm telling it to the world.
How do you know that?
I'm smart. You know, when we was having sex, you know, when I used to come on her stomach. You know, I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed because I would want to wipe it off of her stomach. This particular time, she chose that she wanted to have a baby by me because I was the best thing that ever came into her life.
Hey, listen, imagine you're the daughter, bro, and you find out that, you know, the way you was born was, you know, your father used to nut on your mother's belly. But one day she was feeling a bit different. You know, she was feeling for a baby. Well, she chopped your father, and here you are. Crazy.
Most of her relationships only last for 2 months or whatever because she was a promiscuous woman. I didn't know it at the time.
But then, how would you know that most of relationships were 2 months then? Or 2 weeks? How would you know that?
I only found out this thing by reading her journal. She didn't know that I read her journal either. You know, so during that time, I did what I do. I had a good nut, and I nutted on her stomach.
Whoa, what? What am I hearing, bro? This is insane, fam. This is insane, bro. Man said he had a good nut, bro. Yo, did Piers Morgan need to know the information on I love it.
I went and got the towel and tried to wipe it off. She hit my hand so hard, I thought she hit my hand like a home run, like a baseball player do a baseball bat. But she screamed, no, as if she was being raped. She got up so quickly and ran into the bathroom and locked the door. 2 weeks later, you know, she liked to go clubbing and drinking with her girls and stuff. Like, okay, cool. But this particular moment in time, she knew she was pregnant. So she was pregnant with my daughter, but she didn't do all the right things to, you know, take her prenatal vitamins and things, the nutrients and the minerals that needed for my daughter to stay healthy. You know, she just was worried about this child having my child, but my child ended up with spina bifida. So going into the doctor's office, we had an opportunity to terminate the pregnancy, but
I'm gonna type it in on Google right now what that is, because I've actually never heard of spina bifida.
Just something in my heart. I just felt like she deserved to live. I wanted to take up on this opportunity of taking care of a girl that was born with spina bifida, a child that's in need. She needed me as I needed her. Her mother had no remorse, had no feelings about it, because she didn't even think I was gonna make the decision that I made. We were still in college. So she probably thought that I was gonna terminate the pregnancy so she can attempt to trap me again.
So basically, it's to do with a baby's spine and spinal cord not developing properly in the womb.
You understand me? So when I dedicated myself to having my child, that was it, you know, that was my whole life. That was everything, you know. So from that point, I knew I couldn't go to school to be a professional athlete or anything like that. I had to dedicate everything to my daughter. I knew that school wasn't an option for me to be a professional, but I was in the school of hard knocks. I never looked for trouble, but trouble always came my way. So I've always had to handle myself streetwise, no matter what.
Hey, wait.
I never looked for trouble, but trouble.
Is he supposed to be like the bodyguard, bro? Is he supposed to be Piers Morgan's security? I know he's standing there. Bro, I know he's standing there right now like, guys, please, man. Please don't do anything, man. Like, he's standing there like, hey, listen, what is he gonna do, man? Come on, bro.
Always came my way, so I've always had to handle myself streetwise, no matter what. You know, there's so many stories about me that I forgot that it even happened. People have to remind me sometimes, and I don't even remember. That's how many wars I've been in since a boy. So when I hear about certain things, I keep my mouth closed because sometimes I have a fading memory of certain things. I've done so much. I've been in so many fights. I don't even want to bring it up. Sometimes it give you PTSD. That's why I say when I come from how I was raised and stuff, like, although I was raised in a good family, but that don't mean, you know, that the devil is not here to intervene upon your father's prayers, upon your mother's prayers or your grandma's prayers, because the devil is listening too. And he's going to come in and disturb as well. So I had many people to try to come and try to harm me.
Where does your daughter live now?
She lived with me.
And has done ever since?
Oh, most definitely. And her life has been better ever since coming.
And do you have any contact with the mother? Or?
Never. I blocked her. I don't want.
Man said, I don't know that woman. She blocked. But then what about the daughter, man? Like, does the daughter want to know the mother? Like, actually, I'm not really too sure what the daughter's condition is in. Like, is she even really? Yeah, I don't really want to say nothing on the daughter still.
Contact. Why?
Does your daughter ever see her?
I have 3 deadbeat mothers on my hand. You know.
Hey, listen, if you got 3 deadbeat mothers, bro, that says a lot about, you know, your choice of women, bro, your selection of women. Because, like, you know what it is? You see, after one bad one, surely you'll be like, you know, you'll be a lot more careful, a lot more cautious with, like, your selection. And this is what a lot of men do, man. Like, they pick lust over, like, actually picking the right woman for you to have kids with. You know, like, a woman can be like, you know what, like, you know, she'll give you like the nice googly eyes, you know, crazy sex appeal, and you just get too excited, and all of a sudden you just shooting bullets inside of her, bro. Next thing you know, you've got 3 deadbeat mothers on your list. How, bro? After one bad relationship, that alone is enough to let you know, hey, listen, you know, when it comes to actually picking a woman in my life, I ain't talking about, you know, having a good nut. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about actually picking a woman to, you know, like, this is your woman. Because, bro, you see, even me right now, I'll say it in a way I'm singling up. It's gonna take a lot for me to be like, hey, you're the one for me, man. So to have 3.
I had a vision I would have all my children, and God is so beautiful. He's so great. You understand me? I don't go and bash the mothers, though. I don't go and do that. I don't use my platform or certain things to say this and say that. I let life does what it's going to do. You know what I mean? I'm a beautiful father. You understand me? I love my children to death. When you have a father's love in the household, the success rate is through the roof, through the sky. You know, I've been through all that where they want me to see my kids, where I had to take the milk and the Pampers and knock them. It's there and try to make me a deadbeat, but that wasn't in me. That can't be, you know what I mean? I love my children too much to let them living in this world without a father. I've been through all that. So I always promote fathers, take care of your children no matter what.
When you hear Derek talking about a dream of walking his daughters down the aisle, do you think that will ever be possible with your daughter?
Almost definitely. The doctor said she would never be able to walk or never have a natural childhood ability or learning. But if God has something for you, then it ain't nothing that nobody can say. No, he is the doctor in the sick room. He is the best friend behind the bed. He is all things. So now, you know, my daughter's 21. She just got a license. She's about to have a job as well. She got her own home. You know what I mean? What more to say? It's a beautiful thing.
It's a great story.
It's a beautiful thing. You know, one day the story will, you know, be told, and the movie probably will be presented as well. You know, how a father loved for a spinal bifida girl and what he did to risk his life to save a life come to pass. You know, been many narratives painted of me, put up on me, you know what I mean? And for what reason? I don't know why. You know, because of people use a perspective of what they may see on TV or certain things, and he just, or maybe the color of my skin. You know what I mean? They may already project certain things up on me, but I don't put every fire that's trying to be built of me. My silence is golden, and that's what I use. I got a big platform that I could use and go and do, but that's just not of me. I don't do those things. I'm not knocking those that use it because I say, defend yourself. But my silence is golden, you know.
I think it's an amazing story. I didn't know the half of that.
You know.
Nah, it is an amazing story, bro. I'll be honest, bro. And, you know, shout out to Wilder for that. Obviously, he's obviously a good dad, and he's a man that wants to be there for his kids. A lot of men can't say that, bro. Just, never mind, you know, 3 deadbeat moms, bro. Like, that's crazy, that is to me. But I just don't know if I agree with, him saying how she was conceived. But then again, I think if it was the other way around, hey, a woman is saying that story, bro. She's gonna be out there, bro. She's talking that. So why can't a man come out here and talk, bro? And I've noticed as well, a lot of men nowadays are actually starting to talk on their experience, talk on experience with women, talk on experience in life. And bro, I'm here for it, man. Like, I think long gone are the days where men don't really talk out, to keep things to themselves. Even before, a lot of men wouldn't even want to speak to their friends about anything in life. You just keep it up and be a man. Nah, I think if you've got friends in your life and you can't even talk to them about real life stuff, but a lot of men out here and that, yeah, the link on all the talk about, bro, it's just who got ran down or who got locked up, bro, who's arrested and who's in bar, who's behind bars, like, not, yeah, behind bars. No one, not a lot of man actually link up and to talk about, like, I don't want to say their feelings, but yeah, their feelings, bro. If you can't talk about your feelings and that, yeah, with your virgin, bro, that a lot of men have had their virgin since little kids, bro, and you still can't even talk about, your feelings and that, bro, how man are feeling. To me, that's craziness, bro. You need some new friends, man. You actually need some new friends, bro. Like, I've actually got some real brethren and that man can sit down with and actually talk about life, bro. You get me? And once you've finished talking about life, it's, yeah, like, you get it off your chest, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, that is it for me, people. As usual, if you like the video, don't forget to like, subscribe. Boom! I'm out.